How DG of DSS helped Tinubu get hackers to access WhatsApp messages of opponents during after presidential election. Yusuf Bichi, the Director General of Nigeria Secret Police Department of State Services, brought hackers to help Bola Tinubu hack WhatsApp to access the messages of his opponents during the 2023 presidential election and afterwards. Sahara reporters can report. Security sources told Sahara reporters that the experts were brought in from Cape Verde by the DSS boss. President Tinubu was the candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in 2023 presidential election, and his victory is being challenged at the presidential election petition tribunal by the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party alongside Atiku Abubakar and Obi respectively. The DG of DSS brought hackers from Cape Verde to help Tinubu break into WhatsApp messages of his opponents during the elections and afterwards, one of the sources said. In June, Tinubu approved the immediate retirement of all service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, advisors and Controller General of Customs from service with immediate effects and announced their replacements. Tinubu also indefinitely suspended the chairman of EFCC, Bawa, from office, but guess who was spared from being asked? Yusuf Bichi. That is the reason why Tinubu retained Bichi after firing all the heads of security agencies, one of the sources said. The Director of Information in the Office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation, Willie Bassi, in a statement disclosed that the suspension would allow investigations into weighty allegations of abuse of office against the suspended chairman of the anti-corruption body. Tinubu has approved the indefinite suspension of from office of Bawa as the chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, to allow for proper investigation into his conduct while in office. This follows weighty allegations of abuse of power levied against him. Okay, Bawa has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his office to the Director of Operations in the Commission. Wonders shall never end. On June 28th, Sahara reporters exclusively reported that Bawa had been removed from the headquarters of the secret police to private facilities. Sahara reporters told sources told that Sahara reporters that Bawa was moved to another facility to have total control over him, and he refused to write any statements in custody. Sahara reporters also exclusively reported on Wednesday, June 21, 2023, that Bawa had refused to write statements at the secret police facility. They have taken Bawa from DSS headquarters to one of their private facilities to have total control. Bawa has been in detention along with Emefiele. We know all those stories and the offense of Bawa, according to that, he was trying to challenge the source of wealth of Tinubu, and also Emefiele trying to contest with him or in APC to get the ticket. Also this issue of a Naira redesign, because Tinubu said it was targeted at him, and people have been asking this question: does it mean Emefiele acted on his own? Does it work like that? Well, the issue now is that I was curious. Of course, are you going to be surprised? I was curious that why is it that it's only Peter Obi? Who are the people who brought the conversation? Because if really the whole thing was neutral, all the presidential candidates or those figures, you know, all these public figures that we have, all their conversation would have been released as well. We know. Of course, they will still use the fake news. Sahara reporters is owned by former presidential candidate Shure. While Tinubu was going for summit in France, he was the first to say Tinubu is going for medical. Shure, small now, or you want to enter DSS custody again? These weighty allegations were directed to the president of Nigeria and SSS boldly and openly. If they deny, then Sahara reporters waiting for them to go to court, so they will meet them there. with damning evidence. But if they refuse to do that, the Nigerians and the world will see it that the alleged actually are guilty of the crimes. Extremely corrupt, awkward, brain corrupt, desperate criminals flocking in the Nigeria corridor of power. Criminals in power. Like I said in my other reactions to earlier posts, Tinubu must be an evil genius to be able to bribe the police, the army, the DSS, the FCC, the judges, even he bribed the whites who are known to be meticulous. The Tinubu must surely have the brain to fix Nigeria at this point in time. Let him do it. Wait for the Presidential Petitions Tribunal, Supreme Court. Is it the same most of Nigerians who can do anything because of money? Those who do not have integrity. Very good. They toyed with the master player and are getting their hands burnt. What APC cannot do does not exist. Best of the same feathers flock together. Bichi Tinubu is the next case of study. My problem is that people won't even verify before they talk. But when they tell you say now Obi do this thing, you know we would say we won't verify. The next thing you go to say na Igbos. Then why was Bichi not sacked alongside other heads of security agencies if he did not help Tinubu? Evil is retaining evil to perpetrate evil. God alone is the greatest and he will not allow this to happen. What do you expect from a criminal element like Tinubu? All his life, his criminality, at his age, he refused to change from evil structure. Nigerians say no to drug addicts and killers. Well, you people should find a good work to do than carrying over spilled milk. Thank God the DSS boss is not an Igbo man. By now, the insults and counter insults would have been flying in this place. Nobody is taken serious because it is not involved. If you insult me, back to you. The supposed activities of Yusuf Bichi, evil and criminal, so also is retention as well as the decision itself to retain only him after laying off other security is corruption.